In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to generate bash scripts in Google Gemini. By the end, you'll know how to prompt Gemini clearly, get a clean bash script back, and safely test it before using it in your workflow. First, open Google Gemini. Head to the Gemini interface in your browser and make sure you're signed in so you can save prompts and responses. Give the page a second to load so the chat is ready. Next, enter your prompt. A good prompt sets the stage. Briefly describe what you're trying to automate and any constraints you have. Keep it direct and goal-focused. You don't need to write an essay, just enough context for Gemini to make sensible choices. Now ask Gemini to generate a bash script. This is where specificity pays off. Clearly state the task or purpose, like backing up a folder, automating a deployment, or monitoring disk usage. Indicate the environment you'll run it in, such as Linux or Mac OS, and mention the shell if it matters, for example, bash 5.1. Request comments explaining each step so the script doubles as documentation. Ask for error handling and best practices, like checking for required commands, validating input, using set, EUO pipefail where appropriate, and cleaning up temporary files. If you want to run it immediately, you can also ask for a ready-to-run script with executable permissions, including the shebang at the top and a note to run chmod +x on the file. Once you've clarified your needs, let Gemini generate the bash script. Read through the output carefully in the chat. Look for the code block and scan the comments to understand the flow. If anything is unclear or missing, ask Gemini to refine it. Iterating with one or two follow-up prompts often yields a more reliable result. Finally, review and test it in a safe environment. Create a test directory or use sample files so you don't risk overwriting important data. Walk through the script line by line, paying attention to commands that modify or delete files. If you have access to a linter like shellcheck, run it to catch common pitfalls. Start with a dry run if possible, replacing destructive commands with echo to see what would happen. When you're comfortable, give the script execute permission and run it with limited scope first, then scale up. Keep a backup of your system or test on a separate machine if you're automating deployments or system changes. That's it. With a clear prompt, a well-structured request, and careful testing, Gemini can help you produce bash scripts that are readable, robust, and safe to run.